James the Lesser, we don't know how to do any polls with anything yet. Like, I'm looking to do polls with Nightbot and stuff, and I think it would still work here on YouTube like we were trying to get it to work on Twitch.
Here we go.
Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you now as fast as possible. Watching a pig roach assemble a helmet. It gets good. Let's watch.
Since we have about 20 minutes left, roughly, would you like to do some Q&A, or would you like to see me attempt to build this thing? Or do you think 20 minutes isn't enough? Because there's like a bunch of screws to do, so maybe it's not enough time. I don't know.
Mind you, he could start playing the game. I know that's not an option.
I did not look up any videos on the bell puzzle. How's it going, Derek? How you doing? Good to see ya.
So he totally looked up videos on the bell puzzle.
Cat is in Ravenclaw. Cat was selected for the Ravenclaw school.
So, I'm broke. I have no money. By the way, my wife and I both bought the same game. Good job, DSP. Make sure everyone knows how broke you are.
Carlton Jr., how would I be playing Metroid Prime Remastered right now? When would I do that exactly? When would that time be that I would do that? Sadly, this is the problem with being a variety content creator who tackles a lot of stuff that you guys tell me to do, because then I have to actually play the games and finish them. And
I actually have to play games, guys. It's such a burden having to play the games.
then the time it takes to finish them, something else comes out. Well, you're going to do the next one? Well, I'm in the middle of three, 4 games. I can't just drop everything now and play Metroid Prime. I'm in the middle of all these other games, you know? What do you guys want? Do you want Q&A or do you want the hat? You got to decide quickly.
Guess what? Helmet wins. Doesn't matter how many people say Q&A, the helmet
Try to
wins.
build the helmet? All right. I got a $1 tip. So it's a troll. Okay, you know the troll.
It's a troll.
Okay.
There's a troll in the dungeon.
Build the hat. I could try to build the hat, but I don't think we're gonna finish it. If we start, I don't think we're gonna finish it. Here, I'll take it out and show you guys. Here we go.
God, that hair is so
Unless
greasy.
we go long on the podcast, I don't think we can finish it. Here's the instructions. Okay. What's going on, Jade? He's gonna watch some One Piece. Go ahead. Enjoy. Look at this. It's a bunch of screws, washers, and a little screwdriver.
Nuts and bolts, not screws and washers.
There's the drink tube.
Try to subtly pick his nose.
Here's all the plastic accessories I need to attach with the screws. And here's the hat.
You know you could have done this off stream the second you got the...
With the valve.
Done it between streams.
I guess.
Done it at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're drinking. Finally, Special Boy gets his special helmet. Mind you, the average person does not blink that much. And that one, like, what, 5 seconds was blink, 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 blink. He was doing Morse code.
It doesn't look like a football helmet because it doesn't have anything on it. I have to attach everything manually, you see. Oh.
Why didn't it come pre-built, guys? This is bullshit.
Step 1, attach the 2 beer holders on the sides of the helmet, snap into place, and secure with stud snaps. There's nothing to snap. Like, so here's the beer holders, okay? They're basically completely identical. There's nothing different from them. They look exactly the same. Okay, the beer holders. Yeah, there's no difference between them. And it says snap into place. There's literally nothing to snap. Like, all you do is...
Snap it into place?
You take the screws and you put them through these holes, I guess.
You could, you know, continue reading the instructions.
And you just screw it in. Like, there's nothing to... It's just snap into place. There's nothing to snap. It's smooth. So the instructions don't even make sense because there's nothing to snap at all.
Do it.
Let me see here.
Bet you won't.
Now that's a small screwdriver. Very small.
I'm sure you're used to handling something that small. I couldn't pass that up. I had to say
all
that
the
joke.
screws are the same. They're all the same size. They're all tiny little screws. And you have a screw and a washer that you put on the other side. There's the tiny, tiny washer. Can you even see it?
That's a
It's
bolt,
insanely
not a
small.
washer.
So basically, you take this, you put it on the helmet into the lineup here where you line up the screw holes.
Are all the screws the same or are they different sizes?
You take your screw, and you put it through a screw hole, and then you shove it into the hole here. And then you just put the washer on the other side.
When's the last time you shoved anything into a hole?
I don't even know
Ask
what
your
the
wife.
screwdriver's for. You're just putting screws through holes. Like, I honestly don't even know what the screwdriver's for. Nor do I know how I'm even going to line these up and screw them because it's so small. It's like so ridiculously tiny that I don't even know how I'm going to have my hands do this. Like, you need someone with tiny hands to do this because the little pieces are
Probably
so
use a
small.
screwdriver.
I don't even know how to line them up properly. Derek, I'm reading the instructions. This is all it says to do. It says, yeah, just take the beer cozies and attach them with the screws. That's all it says. It's the worst instructions you've ever seen. I can't even hold the little... I seriously can't even hold the little washer in my hand. I'm losing grip of it. In fact, before I even do this...
You think someone who grips so tightly so often with his hands, they'd be a little stronger? Guess not.
Here's the screw and here's the washer. How the hell... Okay. At least now I have them in the correct direction. I have to make sure they're in the correct screwing direction or else you'll never even get it on. Okay. So it's that way and that way.
That's
all
what
right?
she said. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop those jokes because those are too easy.
Oh, I just dropped it. I just dropped the screw.
Without your glasses on, you're gonna be able to find it because you can't see shit.
Okay, I found it. The screw is so tiny. I know it's not a washer. What's it called? A nut? It's called
Yeah,
a
this
nut.
is a nut.
Essentially, this would be the bolt, and that would be the nut. Which is why it's hilarious to give you a screwdriver. It's not even a screw. Why do I have a screwdriver when it's not a screw? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it looks like you need absolutely tiny, tiny hands to do this. Like, you need itty-bitty hands to put this thing together. It's weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion doesn't
I'll
mean
try.
much, though. This is great watching a caveman try to assemble this.
Do you really think my wife wants to sit around building this fucking helmet? Are you serious? You think this is what she has better things to do with her time?
Wow, did I get defensive real quick. But, what? My wife spent time with me? Why would my wife want to spend time with me? You're an idiot if you think my wife wants to spend any time with me. Man, did he get defensive that quickly.
To do this stupid helmet. Really? Anyway, I got the first nut in there. I did. I got the first nut. So now, I guess what I would do is try to... Oh, by the way, it's impossible to use the screwdriver. Take a look at this. Wow, this is genius. So they want you to tighten that. How do you tighten it when the screwdriver's taller than the fucking the thing? Look. Oh, yeah, I can really reach that.
You just reached it. You just
That's
reached
genius
it.
right there. The screwdriver is way taller than the thing you're supposed to put it in, so you can't tighten it.
What the
Genius.
fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, I got one in. Now I gotta do this one. This one will be harder, I feel.
That's gonna be that hard. Womp
Oh,
womp.
worthless screwdriver. Do it from the other side. How? How would you do it from the other side? What are you even talking about?
I love how quickly he got so defensive about
Okay, that's how
having
that
his
goes
wife
there.
help.
Here we go.
My wife wants to spend any time with me. Are you crazy?
Alexandro says, I think that's really a baseball helmet. I don't think it's really a helmet at all. I think it's a piece of plastic junk, you know. I really don't think they put that much thought into it. Just being honest here.
Spend $30, get junk. What do you expect?
Okay, here we go. This one you can tighten. That screw you can definitely tighten.
Are you sure you're using the right screw?
Because
There's not more than one kind of screw in there?
So you can tighten it. How am I supposed to tighten this screw? It's fucking covered by the plastic. Like, that's the most dumb thing I've ever seen. You have to be a moron to think that you can tighten that. And by the way, it kind of should be called out. Take a look at this. Take a look at this beer cozy. Ready? How does this keep my beer flat exactly? It's angled. This is going to be a hell of a thing. This thing is going to be pretty bad, I feel. Anyway,
You paid
let's
for
continue
it.
on the other side. Let's do both of these.
Were there any reviews
Go from
for
there,
it
then we gotta put a
that
guard
maybe
on
you
the
should have
front.
read first? This is gonna be a pretty long video, just watching the
I think it's
caveman
gonna
try
be
to
a good
put this
thing.
shit together.
$40, by the way. It was 30 something and change plus tax. So it was $40 for this hat. $40 for this thing.
Should have read
Yikes.
reviews for it. Make sure it's something you actually wanted.
For this plastic atrocity. Okay, there it is. Niana says even if it was easy to assemble, that's a ripoff. Correct. That's correct. Okay.
I bet there could have been, oh, I don't know, reviews saying, hey, it's hard to put together, or hey, the
That one I
screwdriver's
got right away,
worthless.
easily. The top anyway. Now I gotta do the bottom part, see? My fingers are gonna be in pain from doing this. Because I'm basically twisting onto my freaking fingers, these bolts or whatever. Okay.
DSP, if your fingers are going to be in pain after doing a tiny little bit of manual labor,
Backwards, not according
that's
to
not a
this.
good thing.
Yeah. Actually, the instructions don't say anything about any direction whatsoever. They don't even call one out. Nope. They don't. They don't call out any direction at all. What you're saying makes no sense because this screw has to go in this way to hold into the plastic properly. It has to go from the outside in. The other way, this nut wouldn't fit. So I am doing it the correct direction. It wouldn't even fit the other direction. So. Okay. Continuing on. Wait a minute. Okay. Where's the hole? There's the hole.
Having trouble with the hole there, huh? DSP, maybe you should spit on it
Ski
first.
resort helmet, no protection on the helmet, just a regular helmet. I don't know anything about a ski resort helmet. Can the beer hat be used as part of the hat rotation? Well, technically, it looks like a football helmet. But I think what it is, it actually kind of blocks your hearing because there's foam on the inside. And I think it kind of blocks your hearing when you wear it. Okay. So I don't know if I want to...
God, maybe I should have one so I can block out all the
So this one I
grunts
can
and
tighten. I can only
snorts.
tighten one of the two screws because only one really is exposed well enough to tighten. Okay. All right, so there's the two... There's the two beer caddy things on the hat. See that? Okay, that was step one. Step two is take your long tube. This bag is not a toy. It's good to know. It wouldn't be a very fun toy. What's the logo on the back? It says, Drinks Well With Others Branded Collection. Whatever that means. Probably some company that made it.
Come on, put the bag over your head.
Showtime.
Do the
to
world a
super
favor and
sites.
put the
Fill
bag over your
hat
head.
and they will come. There you go. So we've got multiple tubes. We've got a longer tube and two shorter tubes. It says push the long tube through the hole in the top of the helmet. Attach the stopper valve to the end of the long tube.
Caveman, read many word.
So push the long tube through the top of the helmet. Okay. Right. There it is. Attach the stopper valve to the tube. The stopper valve. That's this. This is the stopper valve. This thing. But where do I put the stopper valve?
I don't know, maybe read the directions, figure out.
What? This is so weird. Okay. The stopper valve.
Yeah. Beat my microphone
Goes
before I
on
cleared
the
my throat,
inside.
unlike DSP.
Because this tube is going to go down the back of my fucking head, I guess, or on the side of my head, and the liquid's going to come out and go to my mouth like this. Hold on. The liquid's going to come out and go to my mouth like this, through the helmet. This is so weird. Well, stopper valve indeed. It doesn't... Stopper valve? How could that stop anything? It doesn't even fit. Look. It's too loose. Maybe... Okay, hold on.
Is it supposed to attach
It's supposed to be
something,
like this.
DSP?
That doesn't stop it at all. It literally doesn't fit the tube. The stopper valve is bigger than the tube and cannot stop any liquid from coming through the tube. Look. The tube is wider than the valve. Or the valve is wider than the tube. There's no way you would ever stop liquid with this thing. It's a complete waste of it's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
says you're
definitely
a piece of shit DSP.
There's no way that would stop liquid from going through it at all in any way, shape, or form. That's complete nonsense. So that's just going to go absolutely everywhere. That's just going to go literally going to go everywhere. Wow. What I might have to do is get like a clothespin or something to instead of the stopper valve that's not going to stop
continue reading the instructions. Maybe they'll tell you what to do.
Or something like a bag clip and put it on the end to stop the liquid from coming through. Because there's no way that's gonna work. Not possible. Anyway, so let's go back to what we were doing. I did receive a tip. Please bear with me while I keep working on this thing. So it says now there's a T-stopper, okay, that I'm supposed to put into the top of the helmet. Place the T-fitting on the end of the tube that's coming out of the top of the helmet. Pull the long tube from inside until the T-fitting is correctly inserted. The T-fitting. This thing is gonna fucking leak everywhere.
Leak over your head is gonna be hilarious.
So here we go. The T-fitting. Well, the T-fitting does feel like it fits the tube properly. And it went all the way in. Okay.
Struggled very hard to get
then
to go
push
all
the
the
short
way
tubes
in.
into the side of the T-fitting.
And I think he could be playing the game right now. He could be doing something constructive right now. Instead, we get Caveman trying to put together a beer helmet.
There it is. The T-monster. The T2 monster. See that? Okay. By the way, they can't even count. There's a step 3, a step 4, and then there's a second step 4. They counted 4 twice because they're so stupid. Place the face guard piece in front of the helmet and secure it with the stud snaps.
Show us the instruction book. I want to see this. Oh, you can't show us the instruction book? Womp womp.
The stud snaps. They think that screwing is snapping for some reason. I don't understand why they think that screwing is snapping. It is not, but they think it is. So now the remaining 4 screws, I put 2 on the front and 1 on each side to secure this thing in place so it looks like a football helmet. You see? Stud snaps. They're not stud snaps. They're bolts, nuts and bolts. How do they think this is a stud snap? Do they even know what that means? I don't think they do.
Might be just different terminology depending on the country.
Anyway, they gave 1 extra screw but no extra nuts. So if you lose a nut, you can't build this thing. You're completely boned.
You'd be probably fine without the nut.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, there we go. And then 1 here. Don't get boned. Don't get boned. Whatever you do, don't get boned. Trust me.
Come on, fuck it up. Come on, fuck it up.
Okay.
It was funny when you screwed up DSP.
Yes, I'm a quarterback now. Apparently. You only get 2 nuts in life. There's always room to get screwed more often, says Shia. Wow.
That's actually a pretty good
There
joke.
we go, and then, so that's that, and I gotta do the ones on the sides, and then once that, I could tighten them all. Although, I don't know how I would tighten it, because, oh, okay, I see. We do the ones on the sides. And then I gotta use the screwdriver. Don't get boned with no nuts. Wow. Do I like following instructions to build things, says Derek. When I was a kid, you know, I kind of enjoyed it. I always felt like they were never right. Like, Lego instructions would always seem like something was a cryptic step you couldn't understand. Once I did this model with my dad, this Venom model, that was crazy detailed. And I really liked the model. But even then, I swear there was a step or 2 that didn't make sense. And we kind of had to wing it. But we got it done.
What? Put part A into slot B?
Remember, this is my last...
This is DSP, so that probably would be too complicated for him.
Helmet. Okay. Alright, so now what I need to do is tighten all these screws with this little screwdriver that they gave me. Okay.
Are you sure it's not going to hurt your hand, DSP? I don't want to hurt your hand, your moneymaker.
Alright, that's 1. Oh, it hurts. That's 2. I just love that you have to do this with your hands and destroy your hands.
Destroy your hands using a
Destroy your
screwdriver.
All right, so
Fuck? No, seriously, DSP, tell me. Destroying your hands by
The weird
using
thing
a
is,
screwdriver.
there's a zip tie,
How weak are you?
and nowhere in the instructions does it explain where you use the zip tie. I went through all the instructions. There's nowhere does it say where you use this zip tie. They give it to you, but it doesn't do anything apparently. You see it in the bag. There it is. See it in the bag? There's nothing in the instructions about using it. So what you're supposed to do, that goes in there like that, okay?
It's not being
The
such a weak
straws
piece of shit
go
that
to the
using a
top of the
screwdriver
cans like
destroys
this.
your hands.
Okay? And then you put the helmet on like this. Okay? And then you take the straws behind your head and you put it in your mouth and you drink like this. This was not worth $40. I
Probably
feel
wasn't.
like I might have gotten ripped off somewhere.
Probably should have, I
along
don't know,
the
maybe read
process of
reviews.
just getting this helmet. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like maybe this was a scam of some sort. What do you guys think? I think maybe I've been bamboozled a little bit with this helmet.
Imagine a world where he actually, you know,
I'm
read
now
reviews
ready
first.
to drink. Are you guys ready to see me drink on Saturday? Are you excited? Zip tie the tube that goes in the mouth into the face guard so it doesn't spill. Is that what you're supposed to do? It doesn't show that. It literally doesn't show a tube at all. Like, it shows it going down here on the box, the bottom. Yeah, there's nowhere here does it explain where you use the zip tie. It doesn't show it in any of the art, right? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with it. So I have a zip tie that's worthless, doesn't do anything, right? And like I said,
Yeah, you could
there's
probably
absolutely no way this
DSP
valve will do
decal if
anything.
you
The
had
valve
any.
isn't small enough to stop, like, liquid flow. So what I'll need to do is either have something to stick in here to stop it, or I'm gonna have to get, like, my own, like a clip, like a bag clip. I have bag clips downstairs. Get like a bag clip and put it on there, and then I'm ready to drink, remove the bag clip and suck. But also, I'm wondering how secure this thing is. Will this thing leak all over, right? Could it leak all over my head? It could, I think.
Oh, please
And
let
then
it leak
now
over his head. That'd be
beer all over my
hilarious.
fucking head when I try to drink it, right?
Please leak over his head. That'd be hilarious.
Well, this is very exciting. From now on, honestly, I think this has more of a use. If I just remove the drink cozies, it's just a football helmet I could put on to look stupid, right? Here's the thing, though. So there's foam near the ears, and the foam, I think, is supposed to keep it so that you don't go too close to the bolts and it doesn't hurt your head, which is fine. The problem is it's blocking my hearing. Like, I'm legitimately can't hear as well. All I hear is I hear like an echo wearing this thing. So if I'm playing a game, I won't even be able to really hear the game. I'll just hear like an echo.
Oh
in this.
no.
$40 for this. $40 I paid for this helmet. $40. Is it even on straight? I guess not. It doesn't even feel like it's on straight, right? Ah! It just scratched my forehead. I'm serious. The bolt just scratched my fucking forehead when the fucking thing moved. Ow! I hope it didn't just cut me. Ow! That hurt. That legit hurt.
Good.
Okay, anyway. I received a $4.20 tip from Radical Jaws. I just got here. Metro Prime hype today. Can't wait to play. Enjoy your stream. I don't know if you talked about it. What's your favorite game for the Direct? I didn't really say I had a favorite game. I said, I talked about each game in detail. Favorite game? I don't know. Like, Pikmin is great, and I haven't played Pikmin in so many years because there hasn't been a new one. So I'm kind of hyped for Pikmin 4. Obviously, everyone cares about Zelda. No one wants to pay. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Look at this. What is this? This isn't even in the instructions. I just found this piece on the floor. Thank you, Radical Jaws, for the tip. Hold on a
Wow,
second.
way to pay attention to what you're doing there, DSP.
This literally is not in the instructions. What is this? Is this a guard?
He looks so confused by it. I love it. And again, he's supposed to be playing video game. It's supposed to be a video game stream.
What is this? It's for the inside, I guess. Where would it go? What the fuck is this? I am really confused.
Just once in a while, I'm going to show the actual instruction book. See if it actually doesn't mention anything about this piece. See if it actually does say snap instead of screw or whatever.
Oh my god. I think this goes on the inside, and it's a fitter for your head. To make it fit the actual size of your head, I think. Because I think it goes like this, and it goes on the inside, and it affixes to these notches on the inside of the
Yeah, but you have an oddly shaped head, so it probably wouldn't work.
It's a head reducer for people with small brains. It goes inside your rectum. I don't think it goes inside your rectum. I'm pretty sure that's not true. It goes inside and adjusts the helmet if you have a small head. So yeah, what you would do is you would put this on the inside like this, and it would sit on the inside, and it would give you a spacer to sit on top of. I see. That makes sense. If you're like a kid wearing this, which a kid should never wear this, it's supposed to be for people drinking age, you know, or you have a smaller head. Yeah, this is a ring.
Because no, you couldn't possibly drink, I don't know, soda in the cap or anything.
Like
No.
inside, you see, and it gives you.
It has to be only beer. It's for beer, guys. You can't drink soda in this. This is very specifically. It's for
So that's what
beer.
you're feeling on your head is the plastic ring, as opposed to the helmet actually touching it. You see.
Only supposed to be used by people who get drunk. Can't possibly be used by a child who wants to drink soda out of it.
Let me see if I can get this to fit. Not really. It doesn't seem to really fit the helmet. I think it's a piece of junk is what it is. Grade A junk. And by the way, it's made in China.
$40
Just
on
make that
it.
clear. Of course it's made in China. Just like everything else you would buy in the United States, it's made in China.
Good thing you spent $40 on it.
So you don't scratch your head with the bolts. I mean, yeah, but it has to fit, and it doesn't seem to fit. I'm trying to get it to like fit onto the knobs that are inside the helmet, and it doesn't even fit them right. I'm trying right now. It doesn't even fit them right.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I'm trying to get it to fit, but it won't sit on them correctly. It just kind of like pops off. Oh my god, this thing is junk. People are saying I'm putting it in the wrong way. That's because they're morons. I don't listen to dumbasses. I'm not listening to them at all. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are, DSP.
People will
Emphatically
also say I'm screwing the
so.
bolts the wrong way, which is incorrect. Okay. Let's try it now. Ready? Oh, I have the tube on the wrong side. It should be going through the back, I think.
I'm not an idiot, guys. Can't figure out how to do a tube.
Okay. So now, let's try it on again with the plastic on the inside. Ready? Well, it is a little bit more comfortable, I would say. It actually is a little more comfortable with the plastic on the inside, because now the plastic is keeping my head away, I think, from the bolts. And now all the pressure's on that plastic ring and not on the helmet, which is weird, because why don't the instructions say to install the plastic ring? They don't.
Show us the instruction book, DSP. Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah, and then I just basically
show the instruction book.
A stopper or a clip to stop it from leaking. And I release when I want to drink. I suck. I did not skip the instructions. I read them word by word. There were 2 step 4s, and there was no step that explained the plastic ring. So the instructions are terrible. Yeah. All right. So this coming Saturday, watch me try this drink helmet and see how it works. I get the feeling it's going to be an atrocity. It's going to be a huge embarrassment for all of us. Okay. It should be great. If you zip tie the tube to the face mask, you don't need a clip. Liquid won't flow without suction. Why would I? But how do you zip tie it? If I zip tie it, I'll never get it off. What are you talking about? I just do this. You don't even need a zip tie. Look. I just do this and then take it when I want and then put it back like that. You see? I don't even need a zip tie.
I can wait for him to make a huge fucking mess out of this thing.
The valve? Look, the valve is not good. Here's the valve. You see it, right? That's as much as you can close it. That's the limit of how much you can close the valve. That's not even enough to stop the tube. Watch. If you put it in here, no matter what you do, it's completely not stopping the drink at all. If you put it into the other end, the most it'll stop the drink is minimal. And you can still see right through. It's free flow. There's no way that valve fits it. It doesn't work at all. No, the foam is not removable. Likely, what I'm thinking is, this is supposed to clip onto the plastic. Like this. Right? So that's how you keep the valve on the helmet. You put it on a piece of plastic, and then you put the tube through there. like this. And I'm drinking. Okay, I'm done drinking. You tighten it off so it doesn't drip, right? That's probably what you're supposed to do. But it's not going to work. There's no way that works. Because like I said, it doesn't actually tighten it enough to hold it. You see? Like.
Baby's first bottle.
All right, so that's our helmet. $40 down the drain on that thing. $40 spent on that helmet. So, this Saturday, you want to see me try to use this thing, come on by. We'll see if it actually works. Okay? Woohoo. That was very exciting building that thing. Where should I even put it now? Hold on, let me put it over here. Good lord.
Congratulations, DSP.
Alright. I hope you enjoyed watching me build that stupid thing.
Once again, you could have been playing the game by now. Nope, you spent over half an hour building that stupid helmet. Mind you, it's at 1.25 speed.
Okay. All right, guys. So, I mean, if we've now gone, obviously we've gone late on the podcast. Let me get showtime on the leaderboard here. Excuse me. That's not the correct keyboard. Thank you, Showtime, for the super chat. Thank you all for your, so far, for your support of the stream. And sorry that I went late, but obviously you guys wanted to see that, right? Amazing. All right. Let's end the podcast, and let's get started with Hogwarts. But ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to say is that it is
Just give me
February,
money.
as we all know, around this time of year, every year, you know, love is in the air. People tend to think romantic thoughts. I just want to say to everyone that I hope you have some great plans for Valentine's Day.
Oh, this is so fucking stupid.
Moisturizer first thing this morning. Several.
Alright, well, congratulations, DSP. You get 30 minutes to put that together. Over 30 minutes, because again, 1.25 speed. And even with instructions, just, wow. I was like, well, show us instructions. Show us these 2 step 4s. You think if it said step 4 twice, he would have been like, oh, look, guys, look, look, look. But he never actually showed it. It makes you wonder if it actually says that or not. Yeah, and then he actually gets to the Hogwarts at about 12:53 his time. So let's see, he starts at 10:45 his time. So yeah, he went over 2 hours, over a 2-hour pre-stream again. Congratulations, DSP. This is your job. Sitting on stream, bitching, crying, whining, and begging. That though, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.